So I tested a 360Hz monitor against a 240Hz with a 1000fps camera, and a few people asked, what about BenQ's DyAc Plus tech? I found that DyAc tech makes things a bit clearer, so if you do the text reading test in Overwatch, where you strafe left and right past the monitors in the practice mode, it's easier to read the text on DyAc monitors. How much that helps in game? Debatable. Probably an extremely tiny amount. The problem with DyAc tech, however, is that it's strobing, and when you film a strobing monitor at high frame rates, you can actually see it. You can't see this in person, it's too quick, but a high-speed camera will pick it up, and unfortunately, we can't do high frame rate tests on these monitors because of that. So that means we can't actually test which one is really better, which means we have to do the testing ourselves in-game. I put the regular DyAc monitor and the DyAc Plus next to each other, and then duplicated the screens, giving me a perfect side-by-side test, and I couldn't tell the difference. I'll say that there might be people out there who can tell the difference, although I would question if that's placebo, or whether or not they could in a blind test. As in, if no one told them which was DyAc, would they still know? It's one of those things, like a mouse being 500Hz or 1000Hz. The difference is 1 millisecond. It's very unlikely anyone can actually tell the difference. Even 1 millisecond down to 0.125, which is the 8000Hz mice. In a blind test, can people really tell? I've tried a few times and I don't think I can. And furthermore, what are we actually gaining from that? I've been playing Apex recently, and there's a chance I can out-aim a lot of players due to my Quake experience. But can I beat them? Probably not. And then if you get the players in Quake who have slightly better aim than I do, you'll probably find that I can usually beat them. Why would that be? The answer is the same. Game sense. In Apex, getting the right guns, choosing the right positions, finding the shields and using the right attachments, knowing when to fire and when to chill, it's going to remove any advantage I have with my aim. So back to these monitors and DyAc tech, if you want peace of mind knowing you have all the latest and greatest stuff, then yeah, DyAc tech seems to be a very tiny bit better than 360Hz monitors. If you want to win though and play your best, you're better off spending more time studying the games than worrying about this kind of tech. Personally, I'd rather 1440p 240Hz instead of DyAc or 360Hz. I seem to prefer playing on the higher resolution. Clearer vision and better general use seem to top DyAc. In short, DyAc tech is really good, but the advantage is so minimal I don't think it's worth worrying about. As for this monitor compared to the other Zowie monitors, it's the same solid stand, high quality, quite nice, but this one has a new base. I kinda like the old flat design though, because you could put your phone or whatever on it, and it had a place for the puck. This one is meant to take up a little less room, so if you want the extra space, then it's probably an improvement. Speaking of the puck, you can also download profiles from online, so I'll upload mine to the site. I calibrated the colors and everything with an actual device, so that should save you some time. Not too much else to say, they're good monitors, but I can't really deal with 1080p anymore. But if you want to play your best or you're going pro, then yeah, getting the right equipment is about unlocking that potential. Making sure you're not going to be hindered. Is it really going to make that much of a difference? Unlikely, but peace of mind is nice too. I've actually played some of my best games on Zowie monitors, so maybe there's something to it that I can't quantify in testing. I'll leave it up to you, but my recommendation is don't stress. It's not that big a deal. You can't really go wrong with any of these top monitors that I'm testing. They're all top tier and play really well. So I hope that helps. Thanks to BenQ Zowie for sending these out for testing. All thoughts are my own, no bias. And usual links below if you want to help support what I do. Subscribe, like and share, and I'll catch you in the next.